Well, folks, it finally happened. One of the judges overseeing a case against Donald Trump has finally done the unthinkable and slapped the former president of the United States with a very mild gag order. Now, the problem with this story is that it's not in any of the criminal cases that Donald Trump has upcoming. This was not Judge Chutkin. This was not Judge McBurney. This was not the judge in New York. It wasn't Judge Cannon. So it's not in the criminal trials where these types of gag orders are clearly desperately needed, as the DOJ keeps pointing out, because Donald Trump is not only putting them all in danger, he's also tainting the potential jury pool. But a judge in Colorado that is going to be overseeing the lawsuit trying to prevent Donald Trump from appearing on the ballot next year issued the order this past weekend saying, quote, "I 100% understand everybody's concerns for the parties, the lawyers, and frankly, myself and my staff based on what we've seen in other cases." So the judge issued this protective order saying, Donald Trump, you cannot go after the parties that are suing. You cannot go after the lawyers representing these people. You can't go after me. You can't go after my staff. You can't talk bad. You can't talk at all about anybody involved in these cases. And for the record, this also applies to the people who brought the lawsuit. Y'all can't go out there on social media and attack Donald Trump. So it's both ways. It's not just picking on Donald Trump, which is actually the way it should be. The judge just says, listen, we will try this case in court, not on social media, not out there in speeches or rallies. Everybody shut up, and we're going to do this the right way. Thank God. Let me tell you, this is Judge Sarah B. Wallace. So kudos to Judge Sarah B. Wallace for finally having the courage to do what all of these other judges should have done months ago. And that is put the order on Donald Trump, not letting him destroy the trial before it goes to trial. Now, the problem here, of course, is that this lawsuit that is seeking to bar Donald Trump from appearing on the ballot in Colorado based on the insurrection clause of the 14th Amendment, which we all know what that is, it's not going to be successful. Trump himself did not, by definition, engage in an insurrection. And I know a lot of people may disagree with me on that, but when you look at the letter of the law, you have to kind of twist a lot of things to be able to say that Trump engaged in insurrection. Now, did he provide aid or support to people who engaged in an insurrection? That I fully believe he 100% did. Problem is, none of those people have been charged with insurrection. So even though he gave support to those people, even just moral support, defining what they did as an insurrection also becomes this Herculean task. So unfortunately, I do not think that this lawsuit, which I do support it, by the way, I do support the lawsuit, don't get me wrong. I'm just telling you from the standpoint of the law and all the ins and outs of it, it has no chance, unfortunately. But again, I'm going to give full props to Judge Sarah B. Wallace for finally telling Donald Trump to shut the hell up, stop attacking everybody, and let the process play itself out at trial untainted. Every other judge overseeing any case involving Donald Trump needs to follow suit. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.